Hello, and welcome back to the Books on Main YouTube channel. Today we're doing another day in the life of a bookstore owner because you guys really seem to like those. If you have any suggestions or requests for future videos, please leave a comment down below and let me know. But today is going to be a pretty exciting day. It's a Thursday, and sort of the big things on my list today is I have a ribbon cutting this afternoon for a store that has just joined the chamber, and they're called Mystical Menagerie, so that should be really fun. I'll take you guys along for that. And then after that, we are doing our third Thursday art walk. So every third Thursday, the city of Fort Morgan and the chamber come together, and with the Case Gallery, which is our Center for Arts and Cultural Engagement, come together and put on an art walk, which all of the various businesses on Main Street participate in. And we each have an artist, and we display their works in our store, and we stay open late. We're open until 7 anyway, but the other businesses stay open till 7. Usually they close at 5. And essentially people come down, they get a map, and they walk up and down Main Street and look at the art and hopefully shop in the shops as well. So that should be really exciting. I'll let you guys see how we set up for that. And then hopefully we have good traffic for it. It's actually snowing right now, which is very strange because it is April. And yesterday was 75 degrees, but that's Colorado for you. So hopefully that'll be busy, and we'll see what else we get up to for the day. I definitely have to do some computer work. No one is surprised. And hopefully this will be a fun video. Let's go. Frankie the shop dog is very upset that it is snowing. He is not a cold weather dog. He does have a cute sweater on today though. It says, "Chillin' with my peeps." So right now I am just doing emails. I usually get about 50 emails a day, sometimes more, sometimes less, rarely less. And a lot of them are emails from publishers that are sending review copies. That's a huge perk of the job, definitely, is getting review copies. I love that. But it's definitely difficult to narrow down which ones I can actually read. I'm a pretty quick reader. I try and read about 104 books a year, so 2 a week, but there are so many books that come out every year, and I have books that have already come out that I also want to read. So trying to narrow down which ones I can actually accept is a process. Also, I try and make sure I get enough for my employees as well to be able to read, but I have to narrow it down quite a lot from what we get in. And then also get a lot of other emails, you know, people requesting events or bills. That's a less fun email, but we also get, you know, news articles and things like that to keep up with the industry, and news articles from our town so that I can make sure that I am staying up to date on everything that is happening here. So I will be continuing to do email, and I'll check back in when something exciting happens. I just topped up my coffee with some hot water. It drives my employee crazy that that's how I warm up my coffee, but I don't mind watered down coffee, so. And now I am working on figuring out how to do a silent book club. So we currently host a regular book club, but I have been seeing silent book clubs all on social media, and I really think that that could be popular for us. We have a lot of obviously introverted customers as a bookstore, so I think having a silent book club could be kind of fun. So I'm trying to look and see how we can make that happen, and that's what I'm working on right now. I had no idea that silent book clubs were like a whole thing. So now I'm on here. I just checked to see if there were any local chapters, which there are not. So I will be starting a chapter. So please tell me in the comments if you have ever heard of a silent book club or if it's something that you would be interested in. I think it's great. I have a lot of books that I read, obviously, and I think it would be great to have a place to go where other people are also reading and just kind of hang out and talk about the book that you're reading without having the pressure of reading a book that maybe isn't your top choice. So I'm really excited to get this going. But yes, let me know in a comment if this is something you've tried before or something you would be interested in. Hello, it's about 2 o'clock now, and I am just making myself some lunch. I'm just having mac and cheese, something, you know, quick and easy. I got very busy because super last minute, one of my employees, who is a huge Swiftie, said that we should have a listening party for her album. It is coming out tonight at 10 o'clock, so we are going to host a Taylor Swift listening party tomorrow, Friday, at 3:30 p.m. So I got busy posting on Facebook, created the Facebook event, so hopefully that'll be really popular. I think it'll be fun. You know, it's called the Tortured Poets Society, so we thought it would be kind of a good tie-in with our bookstore. We're going to do $1 poetry books and special Taylor Swift themed drinks, so I think that'll be really fun. But I got the Facebook event made and posted, and so that took a bunch of time to get that up, but I wanted to make sure people had enough advance notice. They'll have about 26 hours advance notice before the event, so hopefully we'll get some good traffic from that. But that's something that happens pretty frequently. You know, we'll have an idea come up that we need to jump on right away to make sure that it can happen, and so we got it going, and hopefully it'll be good. But now I'm gonna eat some lunch and then we will continue with our day. Ribbon cutting done. That was quick and easy. They're open and ready for business, so that's very exciting. Now I am heading back to the store to set up for the art walk. We are all set up for the art walk. We've got our balloons out. We can head in. We have our temporary wall. We do actually have a ton of artwork down our hallway as well, all by the same artist, Rick Farchini. I'll link him down below in case you're interested. But we've got lots more artwork in the hallway. They just tend to be a little heavy, so I didn't want to have to move all of them. So they stay here, and we have 2 showpieces up at the front. So these cookies are for tonight, and these cookies are for a catering order tomorrow. Ta-da, cookies. So I am working on a little bit of an arts and crafts project. We just got this little doorbell. We're gonna set out on the counter for people to ring in case they're here and they need assistance, and we happen to be in the back sorting books or working on shipping or something like that. So I am making a little frame for it to go in. I am decoupaging some book pages onto the frame back, and then essentially this will go on the front. The doorbell will go here, and then we're gonna write out, "Please ring bell for service." So then people can get our attention if they need it. And before anybody comes at me for destroying a book, which I would absolutely never do, we got this book in that was donated and it was missing its cover. And we are not allowed to sell books whose covers have been removed. That's a way to prevent theft in the industry. So we have just been using this one for craft projects. We are giving his book a secondary life in various craft projects. I also made a new tip jar, so that just got put out. Now I'm going to continue baking. We're going to make some lemon cookies for the pastry case, and also more for the catering order tomorrow. I've done 2 of the 3 dozen cookies, so we need to make up the lemon cookies now. We freeze them in a log and then slice, then bake when needed. So that is my next project. This one will be for me. This is a chef's cut. Hopefully you can hear me over the oven. But now the log gets rolled back up and put back in the freezer until next time. So the art walk is still happening, and I've got all of my cookies baked, so I'm gonna take a little sit and eat a cookie while I work on scheduling some social media posts for the next week. So I've just watered the plants, and I am very much not a plant person. So this little auto waterer saves my life on a weekly basis. We just flip it up, press it in, and this plant will get much needed water for the next 4 days until I remember to water it again. It is now 7 o'clock and time to close up the shop, so I'm gonna pull in all the stuff we had outside. Closed up. And now I need to go and frost some cookies so that they are ready to go for our catering pickup order in the morning. We need to be able to put them in a bag, so I have to frost them tonight so they can harden, so they can be stacked without sticking together. So let's go frost some cookies. I am going to turn off all the non-essential lights before we start frosting those so that people don't think we're still open. So I am going to frost our lemon cookies with lemon frosting. And this is just powdered sugar and lemon juice and a little bit of yellow food coloring to make it particularly colorful. And the lemon cookies you saw me bake earlier, and they have now cooled completely, so they are ready to take their frosting. And then we'll add some sprinkles. Also, my hands are clean, I just washed them. So I didn't show you that, but they are clean, I promise. A little sprinkle heavy. So as you can see, we really don't do anything fancy with our cookies. I don't do, flooding or any sort of extra special sugar cookie decoration, and that is because we are a bookstore that has a cafe. We are not a bakery. We're very lucky that we get to do catering orders like this occasionally. It's fantastic that we're able to sort of meet the needs of a different kind of clientele. This is for a Lions Club meeting, and they tend to have lower budgets than any fancy events because they are a service organization mostly run by volunteers, and so it's nice that we're kind of able to fill that gap in the market. They can't necessarily afford the really big fancy cookie orders that cost a lot of money per cookie, so we're able to meet that sort of lower threshold, I suppose. But we are primarily a bookstore that happens to have a cafe. So we don't do any cake orders, we don't do any fancy things like that. We just do regular home style cookies to ensure that our customers that are here have something delicious to snack on while they're reading their book, and occasionally to fill that need in our community for professional baked goods, but that are a lower price point. So I'm very glad that we're able to kind of fill in that niche. And it's also fun because I love to bake, so it's great to have an outlet like this as somebody who enjoys baking but does not have the artistic talents required to make those beautiful fancy sugar cookies. That will never be something I can do, and I'm very happy to pay someone else to do that if we ever need those for the store. But for the most part, we get by pretty well with just our fun selection of easy cookies. Okay, frosted. So now I will let these cookies set overnight so that they're nice and solidified by morning when I need to put them in a bag. So that is it for the day. I may include a little bit of footage of our Taylor Swift listening party at the end of this video in case any of you are interested. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this sort of day in the life glimpse into our day-to-day. As always, if you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know in the comments. It really helps to know what you guys actually want to see. I am more than happy to film anything that you want to know. We're an open book. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can follow along on our bookstore journey. We're so very happy to have you here with us. Until next time, have a wonderful day and enjoy reading.